They've been playing water polo at the club level for years in the greater Houston area, but this year the UIL has recognized it as one of their sanctioned sports. Our Chevy Spotlight found out that at Brazoswood, the Bucks are more than ready to compete for that inaugural state championship. They've been playing water polo at the high school level for over 50 years now, but never as a part of the UIL. It's been all club leagues and sparse participation until this year. Now, water polo athletes can wear their school's names across their chest for the first time in the state of Texas.
You're so excited for these kids because they want to play for their schools. They want to be able to play for a state championship in Texas. And now they're going to be able to.
I think it's very exciting because it's making water polo more recognized as a sport instead of just having our own league and going to it for our season.
Brazoswood has had a water polo team since 2003 and has gradually become one of the better teams in the Houston area. Last year, they were one of 2 schools in the state to have both their boys and girls teams make it to state at the club level. Coach Robert Brown says it's tough to convince swimmers to participate in water polo because of how physically demanding it can be. So he's learned to pull athletes from other sports who can use the skills they picked up playing their sport and use it in the pool.
And you try to pull in the basketball players, that have the concepts of game concepts, and then, the throwers for softball. Some of the better players on girls' teams have been those that have come from softball.
I think water polo includes a lot of different aspects. You have swimming, endurance, it's kind of the setup of basketball. So there's just a lot of different aspects to it, and the aggression, as long as the refs don't see it, then it didn't happen, so that's kind of fun too.
You heard that right. There's physical play that happens under the water that not only do the officials miss, but newer fans don't understand.
When you're getting pushed on, shoved underwater, a lot of new parents come into it, they don't understand that, and they're, going bananas because, their child's getting drowned. But, at the same time, once they learn the rules, they got to let go of the ball and then they let go.
It's all about hard work because you're trying to master swim, treading, knowing the game, and as well as your shot. And it all comes into one, and if you can get all of it down as well as spread your knowledge to more people, then that's how you make a good player and a good team.
With the UIL getting involved, more schools are forming water polo teams, which means more competition. At first, there will be growing pains at some schools, but exposure to the sport is what the UIL is looking for at first.
With it being UIL, it brings in a lot more people, a lot more teams, and it's not really, water polo doesn't have, in my opinion, as many female teams, and so it's nice getting to maybe possibly be able to play more teams in our area.
There are 32 districts in the inaugural UIL season, with Brazoswood being a favorite in District 12. Of course, what all of the teams are playing for is that first ever state title in water polo.
I've envisioned that moment just about every day. So it would be my greatest accomplishment as a coach. I've had a lot of successful teams, individuals in the sports I've coached, but that would be the ultimate goal as coach, to win a state title.
Our last 2 years, we had a shot, but we missed. But this year, we don't plan on missing.
The Chevy Spotlight is brought to you by the Houston area Chevy dealers. Visit your nearest Chevy dealer and test drive our award-winning products.